The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but...
Big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And now they can clear their lines. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. And a chance! Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Monaco have it back and can go again. He's found it. It's Asa! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Griezmann. And he shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. Azar. Lee Kang-in! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Griezmann. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And that is a little undercooked. And that is Scooter! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to clear it. Distributed tidily. Xabi Alonso delivers. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Sends it crossfield. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. And can he finish it? Goal! Monaco! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Monaco have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk cuts it out. Costa Curta. Crossed into the box. Oh, super ball. That is Stuta! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that. Tries a shot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Pete.
He's got full. They've done it! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Howson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. Alonso. Over to the left. Now here's the delivery. He rises! Now who's going to be first to this? Back in once more. He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
3 minutes.
Can he get it through? And that has been clubbed away. Messi. And it's been played through. Griezmann. Messi. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're into the second 45. He's got away. Lee Kang-in.
Pretty robust defending.
Costa Curta gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Griezmann. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Costa Curta calmly anticipates.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Batistuta's cross. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Beckham. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Hazard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And they're quick to get it back. Beckham, he has found... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. That has not gone well. And it's Hazard. That's a good run down the left. Beckham, Batistuta, and this is Batistuta. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that should get the job done. Tries to play it through. Lovely bit of skill. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Hazard with the delivery. Big chance! Goal! Monaco! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Monaco go into the lead. Howson. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Floated through. Batistuta.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's been flattened there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he was quick to react. Messi aims beyond the defence. And Boyan! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 20, Hazard. À sa place, le numéro 15. Changement en cours.
Corner number 2 then. Rice goes short. Shoots! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And this is Bojan. And now they can spring out of defence.
Imabari really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Drogba receives it in a wide position. Rice gets it clear. And it's Rijkaard. Good take, and is he in? Shapes to shoot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Monaco could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from.
And Stoichkov! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Stoichkov has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Imabari desperately...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Oh, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trick.
Oh, what a... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Oh, what's he done? It's Park Ji-sung. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He rises! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. And he whips it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ball is over the line. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. That's a little off target. Mbappe! Oh, look at the space here. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Xabi Alonso gets it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To get them off and running. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's had it taken off him. Serginho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's surging through. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Chu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Osimhen. And this is Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Park Ji-sung. That's a good run down the left. He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lee Kang-in gets into some space. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's not going to reach. That has ended up in no man's land. Chu takes control of it and he's on the move. And he was alert to it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Howson makes the interception. Serginho. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's got away. Strong running down that left flank. Odegaard. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Clipped into space. Now it's Osimhen. Lee Kang-in aims beyond the defence. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Batistuta. Now Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho calmly anticipates.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Osimhen. Probing pass. Odegaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. Big chance to get at them. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And the counter is on. Now then. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Fired deep towards... Climbs up big! It's bounced back off the post.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Donatoni, looking to play him in. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. Great vision. Oh, super find. Donatoni. And here's Donatoni.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 15. Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 14. Numero 6.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio di giocatori.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So a couple of front... Van Basten! Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That is Stuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Can he get on the end of this?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chance, surely! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Goes for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. Played back in. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Batistuta. Doku. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot.
And takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, cracking ball. And the counter is on. Howson calmly anticipates. Now it's Neymar. Serginho with the clearance. Here comes the corner. Heracles with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckham plays it short, and he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
That's a shade optimistic. Beckham to take it as usual. It's really well cleared. It's run loose here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Neymar. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's rather hopeful. And that is wildly off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Olmo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's there to get it away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Chooses to go cross-field. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. Nice-looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He might be in here! Dybala! And he's lifted it over.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Dybala. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti delivers. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Heracles really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Threads one in. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Beckham. Neatly clipped into space. Serginho cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Neymar. Dybala. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Khan clears. Beckenbauer. And now the breakaway. Lee Kang-in.
That was lovely, that.
Out of play for a throw. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, no joy this time. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello everybody, and
some first half thoughts.
Right to Trinita really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's an imaginative pass. That is a brilliant interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Serginho gets across to intercept that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
the most accurate pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Yildiz. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Crossed into the box. Howson tries to clear.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
Lee Canyon. Number 25. Griezmann. Coming on the field.
Bonatoni.
Number 9. Boyer.
And now a sudden
Number
chance to
22,
counter.
Donadoni.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bojan. This looks promising, and he's being shifted off it. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's Park Ji-sung. Serginho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Park Ji-sung. Number 10. Messi. Coming on the field. Number 20. Danielson. Number 41.
Rice. Referee has just said play on.
Boy, to Trinita clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is... And a chance! And here's Bojan. Owen providing an outlet on that flank.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So there's going to be another change here.
Batistuta.
Van Basten getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's well positioned here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He has a look up, and can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Heracles take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
There will be 3 minutes.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And Van Nistelrooy! Fired deep. Terrific header! He has done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he...
That's that, the end. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle, and it reaches an unfortunate end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment. An uncertain future and confidence shot to pieces. Everyone's trying to put on a brave face.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets it.
He's going for goal! Well, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Fernandes. Howson clears it away. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Caught offside that time. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Park Ji-sung goes on a charge down the left. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great vision. Now it's Valverde. Shot could be on. Hazard. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And it's Hazard. Camavinga gets into some space. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandes. Picked out brilliantly. This might spell danger. Oh, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. And it's Fernandes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort...
He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Valverde. 15 minutes till half-time. And he's found a way past. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Messi. Cross to the back post. Camavinga knocks it into space, plays it in low, and it's kept. He's having a go, and a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold just eases him off the ball. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble now.
Griezmann clears, and he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Fernandez. And it's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Fernandez gets a cross in. And that has been knocked clear. Out to the left it goes. And they win it back again. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared away. Oh, that's neat. And that was very necessary. Corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Good attack on the first 45 minutes.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Fernandez threads one in. Now it's Mbappe, and he's in chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Pass somewhat off target. Golovin. Messi. He has found the way through. Decent chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Floated through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
He gets big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Valverde. And it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's managed to get free. Fires it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta proves just a little bit too strong. Played in. And this is Park Ji-sung! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's found a way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Messi. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back to the goalkeeper.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. And he's well positioned. He's had a shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And this is Bojan. Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shoots! Keeper's got his work done.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
They're up to 5 corners now. The defender is not giving up on this. Costa Curta. Fernandez. This is Messi. Real chance! It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Over to the left. Park Ji-sung. Donadoni. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camavinga. Now it's Valverde. And he plays one through. There's no flag. And the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that should get the job done. And here's Messi. He has found the way through. Lovely. Now then, Rice with a fine tackle. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Bojan. Single. Oh no, what a... And the shot! And he hits the net! They're back within reach! That was a given, it always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! It's through this time, surely! They've done it! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised.
That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width.
Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now the delivery. And he's had a hit. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min gets into a good position. And he's dealt with that well. Back into the middle. Caicedo looking to play him in. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort. It's been blocked. And that was very necessary. And he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Griezmann looking to run onto it. Shoots! Robertson gets good distance on it. He's gone for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's a shade optimistic. Akanji cuts out the pass. He's through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Park Ji-sung. Messi. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is...
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And he hits the net. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi. Caicedo. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde picks it up out wide. It's a throw-in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Messi. Messi's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Caicedo. And this is Kane. Costa Curta with the clearance. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's picked it up out wide. Look at the space here. Real chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's well spotted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Caicedo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick. Oh, shooting chance! Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a searching pass. Lee Kang-in is in a really good position out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Serginho, a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Plays it across.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Vicious ball here. Tar gets over and intercepts. Caicedo tries to pass it through. Lee Kang-in. He's picked his way through. Tar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's a sharp little ball here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Nicely shaped ball. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Lee Kang-in, terrific header. Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 30 minutes,
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Takes aim and crosses. Cristiano Ronaldo! Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, played through for the wide man. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Vissel Kobe can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung in with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Added time.
He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min stood his ground strongly. That has been knocked clear. Griezmann.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. That's very neat. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Spread out to the left. Defending was strong and firm. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Caicedo. And it's Robertson. Now it's Son Heung-min. He won't be happy with that one. Elliott. Serginho gets a foot in here. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Frimpong. And he's there to retrieve it. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Elliott. Elliott puts a cross in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Griezmann. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 25.
It's their second corner of the game.
Griezmann. Number 21. Lee Kang-in. Number 13. Park Ji-sung. Number 7. Xabi Alonso. Coming on
There's the
field,
header.
Number 22.
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Number 9. Fire. Number 20. De Nielsen. Number 4.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Son Heung-min. And that is out of play. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well timed, excellent interception. Elliott. Now it's Batistuta. He's beaten the last man. Decent chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
To increase
Messi.
the lead.
Coming on to replace him is number 41, Rice.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Kamavinga. Now Son Heung-min. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Searching pass he's played there. Bojan. Great chance! Shot at goal! Quality ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Frimpong goes sliding in. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer after 86 minutes is number 5, Beckenbauer.
A case now of complete control. Robertson. There's the crossfield ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good ball out wide. And played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Into the channel. No, he's just misjudged that one. Not the most... Oh, they could be caught out here! And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Beckenbauer taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
And that has left him in a heap. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lee Kang-in hurtling down that right flank. Lee Kang-in, terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! And now they can spring out of defence. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's played forward. That is good alertness. Griezmann. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he scored! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
After 15 minutes is number 10.
Iran are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi in acres of space out wide. Chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Oh, can he get onto this? Jahan Bach. That's going right the way across. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the way through. Now the delivery. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He won't be happy with that one. Played into space. And that was nowhere near his best.
Iran clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, some tackle that. Jahan Bach. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lee Kang-in can so cleverly bypass the press. Lee Kang-in on a strong run down the right. Goes down, but nothing given. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Anton gets rid without sophistication. Batistuta knocks it into Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Iran are looking to go forward now. It's run loose here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cross in. It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Park Ji-sung. Lee Kang-in. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that is out of play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Added time.
Kubasu. Played back in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lorenzo Insigne. Now that looks a decent ball. A heavy challenge. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Hiroshima certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. And it's Messi. Lee Kang-in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Spread out to the left. Xavi Alonso. That's been cut out, well played. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Griezmann. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Lorenzo Insigne. Danielson. He's got away. Drilled in low. And that has been clubbed away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. Iran can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lee Kang-in is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not getting picked out.
29,813.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lee Kang-in is the key defender on that occasion.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Park Ji-sung looking to get on the end of this. That's tidy. Thinks about the shot. Insigne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Okazaki, and a chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played out to the left flank. Lee Kang-in, Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's intervened well there. Nicely spread. Lee Kang-in chasing after it. No joy this time. Griezmann.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Al-Kubasi calmly anticipates.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Lee Kang-in.
Serginho, chance to deliver. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Park Ji-sung.
Great vision.
Messi. Number 7.
Can he stop it going out?
Xabi Alonso.
Danielson picks out. Can he finish?
Number 22, Donadoni. Number 20,
into the flank.
Danielson.
And it's Bojan.
Number 41, Rice.
Chanatip.
Number 4,
That has been
Makalele.
slung wide.
Substitution in progress.
Baresi. Danielson. Now it's Okazaki. Tries to play it through.
Iran truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Big chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Danielson is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Scholes. Anton cuts it out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Danielson. Showing great feet there. He's in a great position here. Scholes. It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Danielson. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Good ball, good take. Lovely. Now can he finish? And that is quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Two added minutes.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's an imaginative pass. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Just cruising, they are cruising. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Batistuta. Danielson. Donadoni has it out wide and in space. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.